The Exorcism of Claire Devereaux, Chapter 8, Into the Shadows. We go. The streets of Savannah breathed uneasily as dusk sank over the city. Spanish moss dangled like nooses from the live oaks, swaying in a wind that carried both salt and decay. Street lamps flickered awake, their orange glow puddling on cracked sidewalks. The city was beautiful, but it wore its beauty like a mask. Beneath it, Michael knew, something old whispered in the roots. Father Michael Castleton waited at the bus stop, his black clerical collar sharp against the dying light. In his hands, he clutched a battered Bible, the leather worn smooth by years of restless turning. He read, though the words no longer comforted him. They were ritual, not faith. Michael bore the weight of shadows he never spoke aloud. Once, he had walked beside John Samson, a fellow shepherd, a man consumed by prophecy and relics. Their paths had diverged after a night neither ever mentioned again. Michael had turned to routine to bury it. John had embraced the darkness of secrets too heavy for one man's shoulders. The bus stop was quiet, but Michael's thoughts echoed with voices from earlier that day. At confession, a man had come to him, a trembling soul who admitted to betraying his wife. The words had spilled out between sobs, but it was not the sin that haunted Michael. It was the way the man had looked at him afterward, eyes hollow, lips twitching into something like a grin, as though the confession had been less about forgiveness and more about sharing the corruption. Michael squeezed the Bible tighter. He knew sin. He knew the weight of it, in himself, in John, in every haunted shadow of Savannah. "Spare some change, sir?" The voice cracked the silence. Michael looked up. A woman stood before him, clothes in tatters, her skin stretched thin over bones that strained to break free. Her hand trembled in the dying light. Michael reached into his pocket, pressed coins into her palm. "May God bless you." She did not close her hand. Her shoulders jerked, trembling violently, as if something inside her wanted out. "Are you all right?" Michael asked, stepping closer. Her head snapped up. For a blink of time, her face dissolved. Skin rippled like boiling water, eyes blackened to hollow sockets. A smile tore across her mouth too wide, teeth jagged and rotten. The air stank of sulfur. Michael gasped, stumbling backward. His Bible slipped, thudding against the pavement. A hiss whispered in his ears, close and intimate, though no lips moved. A bus screeched to a halt behind him, its brakes shrieking like a scream. Michael whirled, headlights blinding, the hiss of the engine like breath on his neck. When he turned back, the woman was normal, pale, shaking, her eyes dull, as if nothing had happened. "Spare some change, sir?" Michael's pulse hammered. He muttered the Lord's Prayer under his breath, snatching up his Bible with trembling hands. He climbed the bus stairs, legs weak beneath him. The doors hissed shut. As the bus pulled away, he heard it. A laugh, low, rasping, impossibly old. It clung to him like the moss on Savannah's trees, a sound that would not die, even when silence returned. The woman was gone. But Michael knew she hadn't left. Not truly. She was inside him now, a shadow stitched to his heart, feeding on the guilt he carried, waiting for the moment he was weakest. And in the back of the bus window, just before he forced himself to look away, he thought he saw her reflection, staring back, smiling.
Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sound. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far.